Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to share with you the millionaire habits that I started in my 20s. Habits that have completely changed my life and my financial future. If you're in your 20s, or even if you're just looking to start making better financial decisions, this video is for you. These habits are simple, but they're powerful. Stick around till the end because you won't want to miss the one habit that's made the biggest impact on my success. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell to stay updated with more tips on personal growth, wealth building, and smarter living. 1. Mastering the mindset. Thinking like a millionaire. The first thing I did was shift my mindset. It sounds cliche, but trust me, it's a game changer. Millionaire mindset. The key to success starts in the mind. I began thinking long-term, focusing on opportunities instead of obstacles. Instead of worrying about the next paycheck, I started thinking about investing and building sustainable wealth. Growth over comfort. I stopped seeking instant gratification. Instead of spending on short-term pleasures, I invested time and money into things that would pay off later, like learning new skills, growing my network, and saving for future investments. Believe in your potential. I believed I could create a successful life. I wasn't waiting for luck to strike. I took calculated risks and trusted my ability to learn, adapt, and grow. Action tip: change your daily language. Start using words like opportunity, growth, and investment, more than problem and struggle. Your thoughts shape your reality. 2. Creating multiple streams of income. In my 20s, I realized that relying on just one source of income wasn't going to lead me to financial freedom. Millionaires don't just work for money. They make money work for them. Side hustles. I started my first side hustle, which not only helped me earn extra income, but also opened my eyes to the power of entrepreneurship. Whether it was freelancing, selling digital products, or even offering services I was good at, I diversified my income streams early. Passive income. I learned about the power of passive income, like dividends, real estate investments, and digital assets. Think blogs, YouTube channels, or courses. These streams allowed my money to earn money, even while I slept. Investing in assets. Instead of spending my earnings on liabilities or depreciating goods, I invested in assets, stocks, real estate, and businesses that could generate long-term wealth. Action tip: start small but start now. Whether it's freelancing, starting a blog, or investing in stocks, begin building that income portfolio today. 3. Focusing on personal growth. Success doesn't just happen because you work hard. It happens because you grow as a person. I spent my 20s investing heavily in my personal development, continuous learning. I read books, took online courses, and watched educational content. Whether it was about money, business, or self-improvement, I realized that knowledge is one of the best investments I could make. Mentorship. I surrounded myself with mentors and peers who were more successful than I was. Having people who could guide me and provide wisdom accelerated my growth. Developing habits of excellence. Millionaires don't just get lucky, they develop consistent habits of discipline. I worked on building habits that supported my goals, waking up early, planning my day, and being consistent with my efforts. Action tip: start by dedicating just 30 minutes a day to learning something new. Whether it's reading, listening to podcasts, or watching YouTube videos on financial literacy, you'll begin to see huge returns. 4. Prioritizing health and fitness. One thing I noticed in my 20s was that many successful people made their health a priority, and I quickly saw why. Energy for success. Wealth doesn't matter if you don't have the energy to enjoy it. I started exercising regularly, eating healthier, and prioritizing sleep. This boosted my productivity and mental clarity. Mental toughness. Fitness taught me discipline and resilience, both of which are critical for financial success. Whether it was pushing through a tough workout or learning how to stay motivated, fitness taught me how to stay consistent in other areas of life. Avoiding burnout. By staying physically healthy, I was able to avoid the stress and burnout that often comes with being overworked, which is crucial for maintaining long-term success. Action tip: start small by adding 15 to 30 minutes of exercise to your daily routine. It doesn't have to be intense. Walking, yoga, or stretching can do wonders for your body and mind. 5. Building a strong network. In my 20s, I realized that who you know can often be more important than what you know. Networking is an essential habit that millionaires swear by. Surround yourself with like-minded people. I focused on building relationships with people who were focused on growth, success, and making an impact. This helped me gain valuable insights, find new opportunities, and form partnerships that would have been impossible on my own. Giving before getting. I made it a habit to offer value to others first. Whether it was through advice, introductions, or sharing opportunities, I learned that relationships are built on trust and reciprocity. Attending events. I attended conferences, workshops, and meetups related to my goals. These events exposed me to new ideas and people that would shape my future. Action tip: start attending networking events, even if they're virtual. Focus on building authentic relationships instead of just collecting contacts. 6. Investing in real estate. While stocks and mutual funds are great, real estate has been a cornerstone of wealth building for many millionaires. And I started investing in real estate in my 20s. Real estate education. I made it a point to educate myself about the ins and outs of real estate, whether it was rental properties, flips, or real estate investment trusts, REITs. Leverage other people's money. One of the biggest lessons I learned is that you don't need to have all the money to invest in property. I used leverage, loans, and other people's capital to acquire real estate and start generating rental income. Appreciation and cash flow. Real estate gave me two major advantages: appreciation over time and monthly cash flow from rental properties. Action tip: if you're interested in real estate, start by researching your local market and learning about financing options for your first investment. 7. Automating finances. The last habit that made a huge difference was automating my finances. 1. Automatic savings. I set up automatic transfers to my savings and investment accounts. 1. That way, I was saving before I even had a chance to spend. 1. Budgeting without thinking. I used budgeting tools to track my spending without having to manually do it every month. 1. Investing automatically. I set up automatic contributions to my investment accounts, stocks, ETFs, etc. So I was consistently building wealth, even without actively thinking about it. Action tip: set up automatic transfers for savings and investments. It's a pay-yourself-first mentality that guarantees you're always growing your wealth. Starting these millionaire habits in my 20s has had a huge impact on my life. It hasn't been easy, and there's still a long road ahead. But the key is consistency. These habits aren't just for the wealthy, they're for anyone who's ready to take control of their future and build lasting success. If you're ready to make changes in your life, pick one of these habits to start today and stick with it. Remember, small, consistent actions add up to big results over time. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who might need a little financial inspiration. I'd love to hear which habit you're going to start first. Drop a comment below. Millionaire mindset, habits for success, wealth building, financial freedom, investing in your future, self-improvement.